Good afternoon, happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I didn't get any editing done like I did yesterday. I was able to get that done, and then today, unfortunately, I didn't get to any. I did also, though, make dinner tonight. I ended up doing some, I had a slow cooker taco meat, so I threw that in the small slow cooker and cooked that up today, which actually, like, not that I overcooked it. I ended up cooking it till about 3 o'clock, which was already pre-cooked ground beef. I just had to like heat it up basically. So I put it in the slow cooker and cooked it on low until about 3 o'clock. I woke up this morning, guys, too, at like 8:45 or so, but I put it in the slow cooker at about 10 this morning. So that's why I think I was telling you guys that yesterday. Like, if I get up at like noon or later, like normally I don't wind up getting things like in the slow cooker for like another hour after that sometimes. Like my whole morning chores normally wind up taking an hour, and that's if I'm good and I get up and get straight out of bed when I actually wake up, which I didn't really today. I was probably in bed until like 9:30, so I ended up getting that stuff in the slow cooker by about 10 and then cooked down low until 3 o'clock, or maybe it was like cooked down low maybe until like 1 or 2 or something like that, and then turned it off and then just warmed it up for like about an hour, half hour before we actually ate, which was at like 5 o'clock. So that's what I had everybody have for dinner tonight. Was just, like I said, leftover like taco meat. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna actually take a shower because it's actually still early, and we were watching Guardians of the Galaxy, the second one, tonight. I told you guys how we're kind of like rewatching everything. We wanted to try and do it before Endgame came out, but we wanted to watch all of the movies and all of the TV shows, and it's not gonna happen. Honestly, guys, there's no way on earth. We'd have to, I think my dad and Jack were like figuring like we'd have to watch like 11 either episodes or movies, depending on which order like was coming next, every single day from the day we started up until Endgame came out. Or maybe it was an 11. I think it was 11 a week. And so that's like at least 1, some days 2 or more, which like 2 episodes of a show isn't that bad, but then like we could catch up if we watch like 2 or 3 on a weekend, or maybe even 4, and then watch like 1 movie that one day or whatever. So it was kind of doable, but we haven't really been that good about it. And then also too, I mean, like, we're not super close right now, and Endgame comes out in like what, a month or something like that. But we were just like probably like 15 minutes left in the movie, and all of a sudden all of these like fire engines and cop cars and like all kinds of stuff. At first it was like 1 cop car, then it was like another 2, then it was like an ambulance, then it was like a fire truck, and all of a sudden we were like, what's going on? Because the lights were actually reflecting off of our neighbors, like behind us or in front of us, off of their house, and were reflecting, and we could still like kind of see the lights. And so all of a sudden we see like all of our neighbors are like going outside and stuff. There was apparently a house fire, not actually on our block, the street behind us. Like, so it's our house faces this side of the street, and then there's one house behind us, and then there's the next street, and then there's actually like on the corner, because we're kind of on the corner here, and then on that corner back there, I think like 2 or 3 houses down, there was a house fire. And so I think most of them, which that was like I think at around 10 o'clock or something like that, it's almost 11 right now, and they're kind of starting to clear out. So I don't know like what ended up happening. I don't know if everybody's okay. I didn't actually, you could kind of see it from the upstairs bedroom window. Jack and my mom and my dad all ended up going. My dad and mom went first to go see what was going on, and then Jack and my dad ended up going again later, and so did my mom. I stayed here to make sure that the dogs weren't going crazy, because all they were doing was barking, because people were like stopping and getting out of their cars, and like we're parking up and down our street, and the dogs were freaking out because they kept hearing doors closing, and like when they hear like our neighbors or our, like even if we're in our driveway or whatever, like doors closing and stuff like that, people walking across the street, which the dogs could see, they were just like freaking out. So I locked them up in the hallway and just stayed in here, because if I lock them up in the hallway, that's fine and they'll be okay, and won't be barking, but then they start howling because they don't like to be alone. So I had to stay at least in the house so they wouldn't start howling too. So like I said, I just kind of left them in there, but I don't know really what's going on, or like I said, what ended up happening. But we were almost done with the movie, and then ended up like it was like a half hour between like them going to figure out what was going on and everything like that. So I actually was hoping to, it's 11 o'clock right now. I was gonna be in bed by like 10 o'clock tonight, or gone to go take a shower by about 10 o'clock, but again, sometimes things happen and you just have to be prepared for those kind of things. So it looked like we could see smoke and stuff like that, and you could see like the flames on the roof of the house, which is again pretty scary. It was like this close, but it's actually, our fire station is literally down that street, like 3 blocks I think, or something like that. So we're like real close to the fire station, which was, like I said, that's why it was weird though, because I noticed fire trucks like coming from that way, which is not normally where they come from. There is another fire station like way pretty far down there, but the fact that like it was, you know, there was them coming from that way, I was like, what's going on? Why is there so many? So then that's when I think I figured out like it was probably a bigger fire than we realized, because, you know, not all of the fire engines were coming just from that one station. Even though I don't know how that works, like having some, but I know an ambulance came from that way and a fire engine came from that way too, because Jack ended up pointing that out. When we were trying to figure out what was going on, Jack's like, well, I saw a fire engine come from that way, and I'm trying to think like, it doesn't make sense because ours is over there, like 2 blocks away from where it happened. So anyways though, guys, yeah, I didn't wind up getting to too much else today. Like I said, vlogs, I think I did a load of dishes. Maybe I did the dishes today. Maybe I did them yesterday. I can't remember when I ended up doing them. But I did end up getting up early, which was good. I just didn't wind up getting to too much today, which isn't that great. I don't know why, guys. I keep thinking that tomorrow is Thursday. My dad actually, I think, is supposed to be off work on Friday. I think Jack is also supposed to be off school on Friday as well. So everybody keeps talking like tomorrow's their last day. So that's why I keep thinking like, oh, tomorrow's Friday. When it's really not. My dad has been doing like training this entire week, which is like for work. I think they're doing like camera security training and stuff like that. So my dad's like, yeah, we've just been like sitting in like a classroom for this pretty much. I think maybe Monday he was like normal work or whatever. Then I think Tuesday through Thursday he's supposed to go, and then I think Friday he is off. And then Jack has off on Friday, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's a Teacher Institute day or if it's, oh, because it's Good Friday, right? I think that's why. I was just thinking about that too, because I was like, isn't Easter coming up really soon? I didn't even realize like it's this Sunday, because normally, guys, for Easter it is like frigidly cold outside, and we've had beautiful weather for the last 2 days. It was again like 70, 72 I think today. I think it was like 60 something yesterday. I think it's supposed to be 50s maybe the next 2 or so days, and then I think over the weekend though I saw on like it's either Saturday or Sunday, I think it's supposed to be up to like 75 again. So like seriously, guys, it's summer out like for Easter, which never like happens, which is why I feel like Easter was like a few weeks ago like already, and like we had Easter weather like weeks ago, and now we're having like this summer weather where it feels like Easter's already passed, because we normally don't have this nice of weather this early in the years for, like I said, Easter. But so yeah, we have Jack has off, I believe, then for Friday because of that. And I think Matthew is coming home on Friday, I would assume, and then on Sunday we are going to my aunt's house, I know, for Easter. And my mom's making, I think she's supposed to be making, oh, I think she's making deviled eggs, and she's also doing like a green bean casserole or something like that. So yeah, guys, my mom went and picked that stuff up today, and Jack also had weightlifting today, which was also a crazy story because my dad has been getting out late from work. Today, my mom went to go pick up that stuff that she needed to go and get the things for like Easter and everything like that, and because of that, she was gone up until like 5:30, and Jack's supposed to be at weightlifting at like 5:45. My dad hasn't been getting out. He normally like gets out at like 3 o'clock or so, or gets home by 3 o'clock from like normal work, because he works normally pretty early, but because of classes, he actually has been leaving at like 7 o'clock every day, and has been getting up or getting back from work like sometime after 5, sometimes like almost 6. I think yesterday he got home like 5:30 or later, and today was like also 5:30, and I'm assuming that's kind of how it's going to be tomorrow. Or no, he said tomorrow he'll be home somewhat early because they just have to take a test, I guess. But yeah, so Jack, my mom's gone, and Jack's freaking out, and it's like, I have to get to weightlifting, I have to get to weightlifting, which, like, I'm proud of this kid, because he is pretty, like, determined. Like, a lot of kids would be like, oh, both my parents can't drive me, like, okay, then I'll stay here. I called my mom and told her, like, Jack's freaking out because he needs to get to weightlifting, and she had forgot when she had left that she was gonna have to take him if my dad didn't get home in time. My dad literally right after I got off the phone with my mom texts and he goes, oh, I'm gonna be able to take Jack to weightlifting, and so he was able to go today, which I don't know actually how much like actual weightlifting they've been doing, or if it's just been like some type of like conditioning stuff and like light weights and stuff like that. I don't know how much, if they're actually like in the weight room doing this, because like when Jack's talked about it, he's like, oh, we like ran this thing, or we did this, or you know, like other kind of like exercises and like muscle strengthening exercises, but not necessarily like weightlifting. So I don't know. I actually have to probably ask him how much they've actually been doing, because I don't know if they're like bench pressing, you know, that kind of thing yet or not, if they're actually in the weight room or they've just been doing like, you know, weight related things. So anyways though, guys, like I said, I need to get into the shower, go take a shower. Goodness, guys, I can't even speak. So I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.